Planning a trip to Aegina? Just an hour from Athens, this ironic island is the perfect getaway. Full of ancient history, crystal clear waters, pistachios, and authentic Greek charm.
Hi, I'm Chrysoula, a travel creator based here in Greece. In this video, I'll walk you through the very best things to do in Aegina, including the best beaches, cultural highlights, hidden gems, and of course pistachios. Let's dive in.
Let's begin where most trips to the island start, right in the heart of Aegina town. This charming little port is more than just your point of arrival. It's the heart of the island and a place worth exploring at your own pace. Aegina town greets you with neoclassical facades, colorful fishing boats swaying in the harbor, and a kind of relaxed energy that makes you want to stay a while. Wander through its narrow alleyways where flower-filled balconies hang above tiny shops selling everything from handmade jewelry to local sweets. Stop by the bustling fish market where locals pick up the freshest cuts of the day. Then grab a coffee at a waterfront cafe. Sit back and watch the life of the port unfold around you. This is island life at its most authentic, and it's the perfect way to begin your journey through Aegina. And just a short walk from the port, there is a surprising piece of history waiting for you. This pink Venetian-style tower stands out immediately, and for good reason. It dates back to the early 1800s and is linked to Greece's struggle for independence. While you can't go inside, it's a unique photo stop and a reminder that Aegina wasn't just a sleepy island. It once played a central role in shaping modern Greece. If you are into ancient history, the next spot is going to be a highlight. Just steps away from town is Colona, the ancient acropolis of Aegina, and one of the island's most atmospheric historic sites. Only a single column still stands from the once grand temple of Apollo, but even that solitary remnant tells a powerful story. The site sits on a low hill overlooking the sea, and as you walk among the ruins, it's easy to imagine how this spot once served as a spiritual and strategic center in antiquity. Right next door, the small but fascinating Archaeological Museum of Aegina holds a beautiful collection of finds from the site, including pottery, figurines, tools, and even a striking bronze torso of a warrior. If you are short on time but want a genuine taste of ancient Greece without the crowds, this is an easy and rewarding stop. But if you are ready to leave town and explore deeper into the island, this next site is an absolutely must. Set high on a hill with panoramic views of the Saronic Gulf, the Temple of Aphaea is one of the most impressive ancient sites near Athens. Built around 500 BCE, it forms part of the Sacred Triangle, along with the Parthenon and the Temple of Poseidon. It's incredibly well preserved, and the surrounding landscape makes it feel even more magical. Whether you're a history buff or just love dramatic views, this one is unmissable. Speaking of magical places, let me take you to one of Aegina's hidden treasures. Up in the hills sits Paleohora, a hauntingly beautiful ghost town filled with abandoned churches and ruins. Once the medieval capital of the island, it was built inland to avoid pirate raids. Today, it's peaceful and a bit mysterious. You can wander among more than 30 small chapels, many still decorated with centuries-old frescoes. It's a unique experience, especially in the early morning or late afternoon when the light is soft and golden. Now, just down the road, there is a place that draws pilgrims from all over Greece. This massive monastery is dedicated to Saint Actarius, one of the most revered modern saints in the Orthodox world, known for his humility and reported miracles. Built in the early 20th century, the monastery complex includes the Grand Church with its impressive domes, a convent, and a small museum that tells the story of the saint's life and legacy. Even if you're not religious, the peaceful energy of the place, the quiet gardens, and the gentle toll of the bells create an atmosphere of deep serenity. And after soaking in all this culture and history, it's time to hit the beach. Aegina's coastline is full of swimming spots, whether you're after something family-friendly or quiet and remote. Aegina Marina is one of the most popular, a sandy beach with shallow waters, cafes and sunbeds. Marathonas is also a great choice, especially for those staying near the town. And for sunset cocktails by the water, Aeginitissa has a great beach bar vibe without feeling overly touristy. Of course, beaches are one thing, but exploring the small seaside towns is another story entirely. Each of these seaside towns has its own unique feel. Aegina Marina is the most developed, with a long sandy beach, beach bars, shops, and plenty of accommodation. It's lively in summer and a great spot if you want both swimming and a bit of buzz. Chrysoula to the north, it's much quieter. Known for its thermal springs and relaxed vibe, it's ideal if you're looking for a peaceful swim, a simple taverna meal, and a slower pace. Perdica is a charming fishing village with whitewashed houses and waterfront tavernas that serve fresh seafood right by the sea. It's also the jumping-off point for boat trips to Monia Island, perfect for a quick escape into nature. But before you leave the island, there is one thing you absolutely have to try, and maybe even take home. These aren't just tiny pistachios. Aeginas are smaller, sweeter and richer in flavor, and they're actually protected by a PDO. You'll find them roasted, candied in cookies, in baklava, in spreads, and even as pistachio ice cream. If you're here in September, don't miss the Pistachio Festival, where the whole island turns into one big celebration of its most famous product. So now that you've got your island highlights, let's go over some quick tips for getting there and getting around. Getting to Aegina couldn't be easier. You just take a ferry from Piraeus, the main port of Athens. There are two types, the high-speed flying dolphins that get you there in about 40 minutes, and the regular ferries that take around an hour and a quarter, more scenic and often more comfortable if you want to sit on deck. You don't have to book too far in advance unless you are traveling in peak season, but it's always good to check schedules ahead of time. Once you are on the island, you will find that Aegina town is walkable, but to see the rest of the island, renting a car or scooter is the best option. There are local buses that connect the main towns and beaches, but they run on a limited schedule, especially in the off-season. Taxis are also available, though they can be a bit pricey for longer distances. If you're feeling adventurous and visiting during spring or autumn, a bike is a fun way to explore too. So that's Aegina, a little island with a big heart. Whether you're coming for a quick day trip from Athens or staying for a few nights, it's a place that offers history, beauty, flavor and relaxation all in one. I hope you found my Aegina guide helpful. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more Greece travel content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.